BIP. Who ended the relationship? Susie or Justin? July 16, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. Susie Evans and Justin Glaze had an awkward reunion on BIP months after they broke up. The interaction left fans wondering about why they ended their relationship in the first place. Who initiated the split, Susie or Justin? A look back at Susie Evans and Justin Glaze's relationship. Susie Evans did not accept Clayton Eckhart's final rose during the intense Bachelor Season 26 finale. However, she later accepted it during the After the Final Rose special when they revealed they had reconnected after filming. They dated for 6 months before going their separate ways. She became friends with Justin Glaze, who was a contestant on Katie Thurston's Bachelorette season. The pair were just friends at first, but friendship turned to love. After teasing their relationship status for way too long, Justin and Susie confirmed they were dating in January 2024. They announced the split later that summer. They both joined Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. It was revealed that Justin and Susie did rekindle their romance after their breakup, but split again earlier this year. Justin Glaze reflects on rose ceremony drama. Justin started to form a connection with Lexi Young, but ultimately chose to give Susie his rose during the latest rose ceremony. He wasn't trying to rekindle anything, he just felt it was the right thing to do because of their history. The chaotic rose ceremony ended in Susie, Justin, and Lexi all going home. Justin was a guest on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast after his departure. He said that he believes Susie turned the rose down for the same reason he offered it. She didn't want to be the reason someone else went home. Does he regret it? He said, "I stand by the choice that I made. I don't have any regrets about it, but I do feel bad and I do wish that we could have had a conversation beforehand. We weren't allowed to." Justin Glaze and Lexi Young got into it on social media over why he didn't give her a heads up that he wasn't feeling their connection. As he said on the podcast, he wasn't allowed to talk to Susie or Lexi before he handed out his rose. Justin or Susie? Who initiated the split? After arriving at the resort, Susie Evans did find time to talk to Justin Glaze about their relationship. They agreed that they were both ready to move on. However, they didn't really address specifically why they split. Bachelor Nation fans took to social media to share their thoughts about what led to the split. One fan thought Justin was the one who initiated it. They wrote, "After watching the conversations last night and seeing how emotional Susie was, my guess is that Justin broke up with her. She seems so heartbroken and it's sad to see." Other fans thought she dumped him. So, what's the real answer? He confirmed on the podcast that while the split was mutual, she initiated
Who ended
it.
the relationship, Susie or Justin? The truth no one expected. Paradise wasn't perfect. From the outside, everything seemed flawless. The sunsets, the margaritas, the ocean breeze, and of course, Susie Evans and Justin Glaze. Their connection on Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 was immediate. Fans were hooked. TikTok edits flooded the timeline. #Jussie trended for days. It was a match made under palm trees. But while Bachelor Nation was falling in love with them, cracks were already forming. Cracks hidden behind camera angles, subtle edits, and forced smiles. So when news broke weeks after the finale aired that Susie and Justin had officially split, the internet exploded. No one saw it coming. But the biggest question wasn't why they broke up. It was who ended it. And what no one knew was that this wasn't just a mutual, we grew apart breakup. This was a story with secrets, betrayal, and one final chilling voicemail that ended it all. The spark. It all started on day 3 of filming. Justin was nursing a michelada at the bar, entertaining the group with his signature facial expressions, when Susie descended those famous stairs in a flowing yellow two-piece and a smile that could blind a camera lens. Jesse Palmer whispered something into her ear, and the second she walked toward the beach beds, the men stopped talking. Justin had his eye on her from the moment she stepped onto the sand. "She's got that energy," he told Aaron B. later that evening, "the kind that sneaks up on you and sticks." Susie wasn't just there to flirt. After everything that went down with Clayton Echard a year prior, she was guarded, maybe too guarded. But Justin, he melted that wall like it was built from seafoam. Within 48 hours, they'd gone on a one-on-one date, cenote diving, kissing underwater, and whispering things they thought weren't caught by hot mics. "She makes me feel real," Justin confessed in a confessional. "Like I don't have to be TV Justin, I can just be me." But fans didn't know that the first fight happened that night. Off camera, on edge. After their cenote date, Susie and Justin stayed up late in the Boom Boom room. It was romantic until it wasn't. Production told them they could have privacy, but there were whispers the next morning. Something about an argument, something about Susie crying in the shower. It started over a pillow. It ended with Justin saying, "If you're still not over your last relationship, why are you here?" That stung, because Susie had confided in him about the trauma of her public split with Clayton. And that comment, it wasn't just rude, it was a trigger. That morning, she told Wells, "I don't know if I can do this." But she stayed. So did Justin. And the romance resumed, for a while. Jealousy brews. Enter Rachel Ratia. She arrived mid-season with confidence and blonde highlights. Rachel and Justin had flirted at a Bachelor Nation party months prior. Just flirty DMs, nothing serious, but when she showed up in Paradise, producers pounced. They gave Rachel a date card. She picked Justin. And Susie? She said she was fine with it. She smiled, she even helped Rachel pick an outfit. But her eyes were volcanoes. During the date, Susie did an interview. "He said he was here for me. If this changes everything, then maybe he never meant it." That night, Justin kissed Rachel. Not once, 3 times. When he returned, Susie didn't yell, she didn't cry. She just said, "I hope it was worth it," and walked away. For the second time, Justin watched her leave in silence. The love bomb. What happened next shocked everyone, even producers. Justin broke things off with Rachel, on camera, mid-cocktail party. He walked to Susie's palapa, knocked once, and dropped to his knees. "I messed up," he told her, "but I'm not confused anymore. You're it for me." Susie, emotional, whispered, "You don't just get to break my heart and win me back like it's a game." But she let him stay the night. And in the morning, they were officially Paradise exclusive. Cue the romantic music, cue the fan edits, cue the Boom Boom Room redemption arc. But not everyone was rooting for them. The DM that ruined it all. A week before the finale, Justin's phone, yes, he had it hidden in his suitcase, rules be damned, lit up with a message from a mystery woman. Susie saw it. It wasn't just anyone. It was a girl Justin had hooked up in Miami 3 weeks before coming to Paradise. Susie didn't yell. She laughed. "You lied to me," she said. "You said you were done with hookups. You said you were ready for this." Justin, "I didn't lie. I just didn't think it mattered. That was before you and me." Susie, "No, Justin, that was during. Because if you knew you were going to be here and you still did that, you never took this seriously." That night, she packed her bags. But production convinced her to stay and work it out. They wanted a big finale. And boy, did they get it. The final rose that never happened. On finale day, the plan was for Justin to give Susie a promise ring. Not an engagement, but something symbolic. Susie, still unsure, agreed to show up and hear him out. The beach was decorated, the candles were lit. Wells was prepping his emotional speech. But when Susie stepped onto the beach, her face said everything. Justin looked at her and knew. "I can't," she said. "Not like this. Not after Miami, not after Rachel, not after the pillow fight. It's all too much." Justin begged. He pleaded. He even whispered, "I love you." And Susie? She kissed him on the cheek and walked away. Producers were stunned. There was no final rose. Only a broken promise. And one very silent beach. What happened after Paradise? Fans were confused. The finale aired with a confusing edit. It made it seem like they left as a couple. But days later, Susie posted an Instagram story. "Some things aren't meant to be, but I have no regrets. Broken heart, palm." Justin? He posted nothing. Until 3 weeks later, a podcast appearance on Talking It Out with Mike and Brian. That's when it all changed. Because Justin said, "I was blindsided. She gave up. I would have fight for us." The internet erupted. Susie replied with a cryptic tweet. "You didn't fight when it mattered. Don't rewrite history because it's convenient." And then she leaked the voicemail. The voicemail, a Bachelor T account, got the exclusive audio. It was from the day after the finale. Justin's voice. Hey, sus, I don't know how to feel. I thought we were better than this, but maybe I should have known. You're always looking for the next exit. That's what you did with Clayton. That's what you did with me. Fans were divided. Some defended Justin, calling Susie too guarded. Others called Justin manipulative. But the final twist? A source revealed Susie ended it first. Not on finale day, days before. She had told producers off camera that she was done, that she just wanted to finish filming for closure. So when Justin dropped to one knee, he'd already lost her. She just hadn't said it yet. So who ended it? Technically, Susie. Emotionally, Justin never had a chance. Their love was real, but their communication wasn't. What looked like a fairy tale on TV was actually a relationship drowning in miscommunication, insecurity, and unresolved baggage. No villains, no heroes. Just two people who tried and failed. Where are they now? Susie Evans, living in New York, launching a podcast titled Exit Stage Left about knowing when to leave a relationship. Fans suspect several episodes will be about paradise. Justin Glaze, single, focusing on his art and co-hosting events in Baltimore. Quiet on the Susie front until he dropped this line during an IG Live. Sometimes the one you wanted just wanted you to chase. Cue the chaos, cue the speculations, because in the world of Bachelor in Paradise, nothing is ever really over. And the beach, well, the beach never forgets.